Yo, check my flow. Stutter in the flow. Straight up in the flow. I flow like this.
Alright, y'all, we're back from SampleSimple.com's FL Studio Lab. This is Wallholder coming straight at you from my virtual sampling portal. Today I'm going to show you how to create and build your own custom drum kits using SliceX. Now, SliceX is the new slice sampling tool. It's pretty much an advanced fruity slicer. Alright, so when you're dealing with your loops, slices, and chops, you can now use SliceX. Alright, so let's get started. Now, I've just sampled some drums from my stereo radio receiver. Alright, I've tuned it into a local radio station. I've sampled these drums directly inside a Edison, and then I've dragged over the sample, this drum sample, directly into SliceX. And I'll go ahead real quick and play you the sample just to give you an idea of what we're going to be using today. Alright, so let's get started now. If you look over here to the left, you'll notice that I have a Windows Explorer window open. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to slice up this drum sample, and what's going to happen is you're going to notice that when we're creating the slices and then we export them, you'll notice that they're going to appear in the Windows Explorer window where I have it pointing to C Drumkits. Alright, now the method we're going to be using to create the slices and chops, or to actually create this custom drum kit, we're going to be using the marker slicing method. Alright, the MSM. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by zooming in on a couple parts within the sample. And to start off, we're going to just go ahead and call this part in the sample kick, because that's a kick, right? I'm going to call that kick 1. And this right here, that sounds like a tambourine, so I'm going to go ahead and call that tamb 1, alright, for tambourine. Alright, now just to let you know, I'm using the marker slicing method. The marker slicing method pretty much involves using markers to create your slices and chops. So what I'm doing is I'm actually selecting and highlighting the part in the sample, and then I'm pressing the M key, which allows me to input the name of the marker, thus creating the slice and chop. Alright, now this was a kick, so what I'm going to do now is name that kick 2, right? Because we already have a kick right there. I'm going to just move it right there. Now this is most likely a snare. Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do is, again, using the marker slicing method, by pressing the M key on the keyboard, I'm going to create snare 1. Alright, I'm also going to go through the rest of the sample. Alright, so there you have it. We've just sliced up this drum loop sample, again, that I've sampled just from a local radio station using my stereo radio receiver. Alright, now what I'm gonna do now is just simply go up here to the file menu, and I'm gonna click on the export region as menu item. Alright, and when that happens, it's going to bring up a save as dialog box. Now this is the very critical point. This is the important part. This is basically where we need to get to create our custom drum kit using SliceX. Alright, so what's going to happen now is we're exporting the regions. So what's happening is SliceX, or rather FL Studio, is going to create separate drum sounds, or drum files even, for each region or marker or slice or chop that we've created within SliceX. So it's going to create the drum roll file, it's going to create kick 5, it's going to create snare 1 .wave files. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to, I have it pointing right now to my C Drumkits folder, which is this one right here. Alright, so what we're going to do is just call this, I'm just going to call it my drum kit. Alright, and then I'm just going to go ahead and save it. And if you look over to the left where the Windows Explorer window is open, you're going to see that all the files are going to be created. Alright, I'm going to save it, and as you can see right there, we've just created my drum kit. There's the drum roll, there's hi-hat 1, there's hi-hat 2, kick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, snare 1, 2, tamb 1, 2. Alright, that's basically it. We've just created our own custom drum kits, again using SliceX. Alright, yeah, it really is. Alright, so a couple other things you can do here now is, we can go ahead and open the browser. Alright, and let's see, I have drum kits already mapped to the browser, and now what I can do, of course, is just start auditioning and previewing the my drum kit, the custom drum kits that I've just created. Alright, there's my tamb 1 and tamb 2, there's the drum roll, there's the hi-hats, and what I can do now is just pretty much use them in my beats or songs or projects within FL Studio, or even any other audio sequencing software, right? Cubase to Reason, to your MPC, to pretty much anything live, anything you want to use this custom sample drum kit, you can go ahead and use it. So I can just go ahead and start using the drums. Here's some cool snare, the snare, you know what I mean? And we can just start building a simple just a very simple just a very simple beat. Another thing I can do is even go ahead and redistribute this drum kit, right? So let's say I can just go ahead and create a zip file. As you see there's a zip file. I'm just gonna go ahead and rename it samplesimple.com radio drum kit SliceX radio drum kit, and there you go.
Yo, check my flow. Stuttering the flow. Straight up in the glow. I flow like this.
It's just that simple.